Bum 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 ba ba da. Bum 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 ba ba da. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Hey everybody, Kyle Harnett back here with you doing Mindset Mastery number 3. And the whole goal of this program, this little 5-minute-ish or so clips, is to help people who are stuck at home or those who just want to make more out of their life, learn how to be way more productive, way more fulfilled, and really start to design a life they want. So we do that by making our mind strong, number one, and by making our mind clear. So that's sort of the whole goal, to get your mind strong and to make your mind clear. So that's what we're trying to work on. I want to give you a bit of an update. Yesterday we talked about erasing embarrassment and talked to you about systems, an idea from a guy named Scott Adams, who is the author of the Dilbert comics, talking about systems being greater than goals. And what we talked about there, just a bit of review, was a goal is great because it gives you at least some focus. So say you go, I want to lose 10 pounds. But the problem with it is you feel like a failure until you achieve your goal. So until you lose 10 pounds, you haven't done your goal. But say you go, I want to exercise daily. Eventually what you know is that will get you to your loss of 10 pounds. But every time you do it, you go, I'm achieving my system. I'm keeping up my commitments. So anyways, I made this system of creating a video every day to try to help people live a better life, have a stronger mind, a clearer mind. And part of my goal is actually that we would experience, just one sec, my kids have set an Alexa timer because they're home. Give me 30 seconds. Alexa, stop. So the thing is, I kind of lost my place now. So it's a good thing I talked about erasing embarrassment yesterday. My system for helping people is actually just to make a video every day. And one of the cool things that happened for me, just an update, is I actually had a friend reach out to me, a dear friend, who I've lost touch with, and 95% of the fault is on me. And he reached out and he said, hey, is there any reason why we haven't connected? Is there anything I've done to wrong you? And I got this great chance to go, I'm really sorry. And actually my goal was to help make people's lives better. And my system was a video a day. And my life got better simply by following a system rather than aiming at a goal. I got my goal by working a system. So anyways, that's just a little recap. If you missed the videos from before, you can just search them up, Mindset Mastery, and hopefully they help you. But today let's talk about a concept called the Big Three. And I got to give a big shout out to the book, The Productivity Project, which put forth the Big Three idea. And so this idea is directly adapted from them. Buy the book, read the book. It's a great book. It's a great way to use your time, especially if you're at home during a down season like we are with the coronavirus. So the Big Three, it's kind of simple, but here's the basic idea. You look at your day and you go, if I could accomplish only 3 things, what would I want to accomplish? So think about that right now. If you could accomplish only 3 things, what would you want to accomplish? So for me, I actually did this today. There's 3 things I had to get done. I had to plan my kids' day. They're off of school now, and they may interrupt us even. But I had to plan out my kids' day, so I've actually already done that. Secondly, I want to create my videos. I'm doing 2 videos a day, one on mindset, and one on the soul. You can check that out. It's called Strengthen Your Soul. But I'm going to do that. I'm half done this for the day. And the third aspect of my day that I want to do is my routine. So on our first day, Mindset Mastery number 1, we talked about laying out your day. And when I do that, I have a routine that I always follow. I try to exercise every day. I try to pray and meditate every day. I spend some time doing Spanish. I'm trying to learn a second language. And it's going really well, actually. And I spend some time just reading some scriptures, get some good stuff in my brain so that it's nice and clear, nice and strong. So I've basically completed 2/3 of what I must do today. Now for me, this is all personal stuff. And this is how the author of the Productivity Project talks about splitting up your day. You can look at it personally, and then you may look at it on the second half with work. So this could be, again, if you're a stay-at-home parent, your work is going to look very personal because it's about your kids. But, I'm working right now. Many of you know I started a not-for-profit, actually a church, so I lead the church. So today there's 3 things I needed to do. One is I needed to coordinate my team. So we just called it a team up. I've already done that for the day. The second thing I need to do is I need to get my teaching done. So part of my role is that I have to teach people, and I'm going to be teaching them every week on Sunday online, and then in person when we get out of quarantine. But I got to teach them. And the third thing I'm hoping to get done today is this. We're doing a Bible study tomorrow morning that I'm responsible for. So these are the 3 things I've got to get done. And I usually mark the day at the top of, I use a sticky note. You can use your phone. It's unbelievably helpful. So ask yourself this question. Today, if you could only get 3 things done, what would you do? Then write them down, check them off, and kill your day. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully that helps you. The second concept is simply this same reality, but you do it for your week. And again, you want to lay this out in such a way. Again, we'll go back to these 3 words. 3 principles when you're setting out a day or a week. 1, you got to like your day. Second is you need to be able to do your day. It's got to be feasible. It can't be too much. And the third is this. You have to win. You have to be further ahead if you complete your list. So for your week, you might figure out what you want to do. So for me, over the week, I need to do a couple of things. 1, I need to mobilize my staff. So this is for my work life. I've got to complete a paper. I'm in finishing out my first year of my doctoral studies. And number 3, the third thing I'm going to need to do is motivate our church. And it actually has a lot of sub-goals under it, but for me, it's the big focus. These are my 3 focuses for my professional life. If you're a student, you can use this too. Just change work to professional life. And then for me, I talk about my routine times 5. So that's my exercise, that's my prayer and meditation time, that's my Bible time, and that's my Spanish, my time learning my second language. I want to do that 5 times this week. Notice I didn't say I want to do it every day, because that would make it really hard to be doable. Now, I really like my routine, but it's hard to get it all done every day. So I want to get it done 5 times a week. Secondly, hey guys, I'm doing a video. Give me a sec. Thanks, buddy. That was my middle son. I said I want to write a chapter of my book this week. And the third thing is this. I want to lose a pound. I don't know about you, but I am sitting corona heavy as I'm at home more often than not. And so I just want to lose a pound, stop my weight gain, and actually head in the right direction. So that's it. Big 3, you can do it for your week. It's super helpful. Then you break it down into days. Make sure you like your week and your day. Make sure you can do your week and your day. And finally, make sure it's a win, that you're further ahead than when you started. With all that being said, hope your mind gets clearer. Hope your mind gets stronger. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good one.